with another edition of Wicca for today. And as we all know, Imbolc is coming up just around the corner, also known as St. Bridget's Day, and Imbolg, I-M-B-O-L-G, and Candlemas, and all of this goes on between February the 1st through February the 3rd. St. Bridget's Day has been celebrated throughout ancient history, starting from Scotland, Ireland, and the Isle of Man. It was celebrated in the most ancient times by people creating statues of crosses and carrying them around the cross of Bridget, and dolls of the goddess on poles and sticks. And they would go door to door blessing houses with it, saying prayers, singing, dancing. And a lot of people would leave on that day trays of food around by their door for the goddess, or for the goddess to bless. Also, they would be known for making a bed for the goddess and place candles all around it and burn it through the night. And now, the holiday was Christianized by the Catholic religion and ministers in the old days to become Candlemas, which would transpire on February the 2nd. They couldn't actually call her a devil or say that she was evil or went against the religion, because there were too many people that worshipped her and believed in her, and it would just make a bigger battle for them than what they really wanted. So they actually placed her on a pedestal as a saint. They elevated her to the place of a saint and gave her a day of her own so that they wouldn't have the battles or fights that they could have at that point, and thereby coming up with the title Candlemas. And because of all the candles that would be lit to her, the Festival of Light, which actually transpired after a group of 19 nuns gathered around the base of her supposed tomb. And as the stories go, within Catholicism, she was an actual person that walked and died, but placed candle lights all around her tombs, and and camped out there for many, many, many days, not allowing a man to come around, you know. But generally, it was a time of festival and celebration, and so they did. They lit their candles, they danced through the streets, carrying poles with dolls of St. Bridget on it, and crosses all around, blessing temples and houses along the way. On this particular time, known as spring's re-arrival, and that's what it is the celebration of spring coming up in the pagan religions, spring re-arising. At this time, I like to have a lot of greens and bright colors on my altar to celebrate the re-arrival of spring. Greens, reds, golds, and mainly greens, because that's really what it's about. I mean, nothing is actually fruiting at this time, so primarily a lot of greens, you know, around my altar. Maybe a statue of a mother deer, a doe, and her baby right beside her, because this is the time when a lot of pregnancies will occur in the animal kingdom as well as the human world. And so I would like to depict that on my altar, along with a statue of the goddess of Willendorf, Sheila Nagig, which is the doll that really actually doesn't depict the head, the arms, or the legs so much as it does a pregnant belly and pendulous breast, you know, and for obvious reasons. But green colors on my altar, including my candles. So basically a green pillar candle, a statue of some animal and her baby, maybe a mother, a human mother and her baby, maybe some fresh pine needle broom right off the tree, laying across. And if there's some green leaves around you, sprinkle them around on your altar and whatnot. I like to honor this particular time with a dance around my altar and in my circle in celebration of spring's re-arrival, because it, to me, is such a beautiful and exhilarating time. It strikes up energy inside of me, makes me want to get lively in my celebration. Also, I'll even depict it in my robe by wearing clothing, you know, around my altar that has green leaves and so forth around. And I'll go through my days around this time for about a week or two wearing clothes with brightly colored leaves and stuff on it, you know. Anyway, yeah, it's something special, and it should always be honored. We should really celebrate our holidays a lot more than what we actually do. This day and age is kind of hard and very time-consuming, considering that everything likes to lean against us and make it hard for us to get anywhere on the things that we would do. You know, we're pressed upon by considerations of money chronically and debt, and you know, I for one, I don't mind admitting I'm a poor lady. You know, I am someone who is you know, more or less repressed by society, considering that, you know, everything is so tense, you know, in business and money. But you know, so around this time is also a good time to do your money spells and all of that, your fertility spells for gardening. You know, that's what we're celebrating here, is spring coming about. We celebrate it early, but we are about ready for that to happen, and that's why we do. You know, all in all, you know, we do dances around our altars. We have statues of a mother deer and her fawn, or a farm animal and its baby, or a mother, human mother and her child, you know, on the altar at this point in time. Because that's what this holiday is in celebration of, is life coming back around. And I like to dance around my circle because I'm becoming lively again myself. Humans are starting to wake up. They're coming outdoors again. A lot of the rains are going to start dissipating. You know, we still have the graying sky over us, you know, and that's why it's so much light. The Festival of Lights, the candles, you know, are more beautiful at this time than any other, you know. But, you know, it's time. We're on the downside of winter, and getting ready for the goddess to come out from the earth once more. Well, that's it for this edition of Wicca for today, and I hope that you've really enjoyed this. If you have anything that you would like to say about it, leave it below in the discussions, and for the other people that might like to converse with you about it.